Hi, I'm Bill McLoughlin, Editor-in-Chief of Furniture Today. Welcome to this week's edition of Frontline Friday. I have a special guest this week, Dave Perry, who is covering the announcement that Casper is filing for an IPO. It's a company that's hoping not to become the WeWork of the bedding industry. Dave, they have some very interesting numbers in that IPO. They seem to be joining a growing number of companies that don't turn a profit.
There are big growth numbers, but there are big loss numbers as well. And I've got a little cheat sheet here to help me out with this. 2018 sales, net revenues, $357.9 million, but a net loss of $92.1 million. 2017, they had net revenues $250 million, but a net loss of $73.4 million. The industry has been saying that Casper is not profitable. They've thought that. They haven't known it until last Friday when the IPO came out. Now they know it. Casper's not profitable.
By very large numbers.
Yes.
I mean, almost a quarter of the equivalent of a quarter of their sales are represented by their loss. Much of that, I would guess, coming from a very high marketing expense, well over $400 million.
Yes, Casper says in the prospectus, again, apologize for reading here, their investment in marketing initiatives from 2016 to September 30, 2019, $422.8 million. Now the question is, what do you get for $422 million? You get an aided brand awareness of 31%. That is a good number. That is a strong number. And Casper is hoping to leverage that kind of awareness to growth down the road and perhaps profitability. But I have to tell you, they don't ever say in here that they have a specific path to profitability, to use that popular phrase. They say they have a history of losses, and they expect to continue to have operating losses as they expand their business.
Now, one of the things that they seem to be trying to do, though, is position themselves as something more than a mattress company, much in the same way that Peloton tried to position themselves as something other than an exercise bike, right? I believe they use terms like the sleep economy.
They do. Casper talks about the sleep economy, and they say the U.S. sleep economy is $79 billion. We think of the mattress industry as about a $14 billion retail industry, and Casper's saying, no, you're thinking way too small. This is a huge opportunity, and opportunity is what Wall Street likes to hear. So they're saying big, big market and big opportunity.
Now they've expanded beyond just mattresses. They have a bed, they have some melatonin gummies. What are some other things that typically get lumped into that sleep economy bucket?
Well, Casper has a couple of other neat things. They've got a glow light that is kind of a night light that can help you go to sleep, and that's kind of a fun thing. They've got pet beds. They've got some neat products, and they've tried to expand. They do have the CBD gummies. By the way, there will be a number
CBD gummies.
CBD gummies. There will be a number of CBD products. Say that 5 times in Las Vegas. So. They are, they're looking for more than just the mattress. Now, they famously started with one mattress, and now they've got, I guess, dozens of products. So, and their thought is, they want to own the whole sleep economy. One challenge is they're not experts in all of the sleep economy. They have a good name, but can they leverage that brand awareness into a strong position in the sleep economy, which might include sleep labs and perhaps sleep drugs and all sorts of sleep doctors and all of that. And I guess their thought might be, hey, why not Casper? And, we'll see. We will find out.
Now, there's been some talk in some of the papers that Philip Krim has been holding out for $1 billion. There was speculation in one newspaper that a couple of major bedding traditional mattress companies were talking to them. I believe the names that I saw mentioned in that report were TSI and SSB.
Right.
You've gotten some comment on that.
I have. TSI says, Scott Thompson, the CEO of TSI, says there have been no discussions with TSI, and he goes even one step further. He hasn't even thought about it, so he wants to make that clear. Now, on the other hand, SSB does say that they've talked to a number of boxed bed companies. As we all know, they elected to go with Tuft & Needle, and they make a point of saying Tuft & Needle is a profitable player, a bit of a dig at Casper, which as we now officially know is unprofitable.
Well, Purple has also undergone an IPO, and they also are profitable.
Purple is profitable. Purple had some challenges on profitability. Purple has a differentiated product, that gel product, and Purple is in much better position now than they were. So maybe Casper can take some heart that things can get better over time. We'll see. Casper's got a lot of business, but you'd like to think they need to make money at some point to be successful. The traditional betting guys say they wish they had the luxury of not having to make money. So this is a brave new world.
You know, there's a lot of cynics in the furniture business who point at a certain well-known Boston area
Yes.
retailer and point out that they also do not seem yet to have made a profit. And so we'll see if that's the new model. Profit's optional.
Yeah, well, one thing we're looking to see shortly is how the investors value this IPO. Right now, there's no price on it. So let's see what happens here with price. Let's see what the reaction is. Casper has been a darling of the media. It's been a darling of Wall Street. The rubber's going to meet the road shortly, and we'll see. How real is this thing?
Well, I would think that the other question starts to become at some point, how much room is there for all of these players and for this type of a model?
Well, Mike Magnuson, the CEO of goodbed.com, says there are about 175 online brands. So the thing there is probably many of them are looking to be acquired. There's been almost no consolidation in the online space, only one or two. I mean, SSB's acquisition of Tuft & Needle, that's the leading acquisition. It makes sense to think about acquisition, but it just hasn't happened so far. And many of these online guys, I really think, are looking to cash in with a big payday. And this Casper could suggest maybe the paydays, maybe they'll be great, maybe they won't be quite as great as everyone thinks. But you have to think Casper is going to set the pace on what the payday will be. So that is going to be something worth watching.
Stay tuned. We're all going to see what the pace will be.
We will. Thanks for the chance to talk about this, and we will be watching closely.
That's it. Next week, we will be in Las Vegas. We look forward to seeing you there. Until next week, I'm Bill McLoughlin with Furniture Today, wishing you good business.